So my name is Nthabi Thomas. Okay, no longer Thomas. I have to go change my surname to Mothapo. I'm recently married. Thank you. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. And I'm a TV producer. I went to film and TV school, City Varsity, but then I stopped studying because it was just too expensive to do like my third year. And after having my son, I started as a freelancer. A couple of years later, I started producing for like big productions like the Hanakas, Real Housewives of Johannesburg, and. But I got to a point where I felt like I'm tired of working for people, and I'm tired of making all these production companies money. So I literally stepped out in faith. I started my production company called Milagro Concepts, and I've produced shows like Mnawe 2, and then the spin-off from Mnawe 2, Happily Ever After. I'm now working on a new show for One Magic called Makoti Are You The One, and in pre-production for a Showmax film.
I have a similar thing, but from music school. So I studied music for 2 years, and then my dad went bankrupt business-wise and all of that stuff, so I had to drop out. And then I went to Soweto TV to go and tell them, I was like, I know how to write. I'm awesome. So eventually they gave me an opportunity, and then I started working on the debate show. I'm part owner of a company called Socialite Media, and we're producing, because I really love information type of work, you know. I've worked on concept shows like BT A-list, BT Baz, all of those, and I'm like, I love them, it's my vibe. But I always try to bring social responsibility into things, and I feel I could do that more with documentaries. So now we're producing a documentary with Boiti. It's going to be so dope. But we do other work with Socialite Media, and it's all.
You guys do social media?
My other company, I manage
because I need that.
Let's rock. Yeah.
Rules. There are 4 components that make up the game. The contestants, a really cool color wheel, the dips, and the star ingredient, masonja. Hi! The contestants will ask each other a series of questions. Should they fail to answer a question, they'll be required to spin the color wheel and dip the star ingredient, hi, in the dip that corresponds to the color on the wheel. Oh! Happy dipping! Round 1.
In the film, Poppy Nongen, which South African actress played the role?
Poppy
Nongen. You know her as.
But I don't even know what is Poppy Nongen.
Okay.
No, also that's not fair. I'm not Zulu.
She's not Zulu either. Ta-da!
What is Poppy Nongen?
Banana.
So
What is that?
Like the political.
Da da da. Da la 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 la. I dip.
I can dip like a. Can't I like swallow it?
Da da da. Bam bam. Loom. Loom.
So bad.
Yeah.
So as being producers and sort of being in a leadership position, how do you guys detach ego from your work?
Look, for me, I think in TV, you're only as good as your last job. You know, they tell us that all the time. So with every production I do, I know that it's important to have every single member in the team come to the party. And for that to happen, everyone wants to feel respected, you know, for them to be able to bring their best. And hey man, nothing is guaranteed in this industry. That's also another thing. You know, so what's the point of getting arrogant? Because you're going to become like that, and then the channel will also pick it up, and they'll be like, okay, you know what, this one is clearly getting like a little bit too big for her shoes, so we're going to sit her down a bit. So yeah, for me, I don't see the point in it. We're all a team. I don't think I'm more important than, you know, the gaffer. They play a role. If they are not there, we will see it on screen.
You're right about like everyone being important. When I was young and I was in 10/10, production never treated me like Ubuti.
Like you're
we
important.
junior
You're
or
just
like,
like, yeah.
And they got so much out of me. They actually didn't know that I come packing. They were shook that they were able to achieve that from a person who is perceived as junior staff. I feel like you're a camera guy.
Yeah.
Kanti umngani wakhe umntana kazwelithini and you need zwelithini on your show
And it's
like Kanti you could have gotten me this person this whole time. But if you're shutting people out, you never know what they could bring in. I don't feel like a boss until I'm asked to answer for like budget issues and all
real
of that stuff.
questions.
I think my strong point is my personality. As bubbly as I am, I'm equally extreme. Like in the office, what I do is I separate the creative part of like the ones who are going to deliver from the management. So from office staff.
Round 2.
Which role did Nthabi play on It's Good, it's nice. It's an easy one.
Sis me. Ulobeka bheka. Ikheke kamfundisi.
Hazel.
Bebambiza Hazel. Sis Hazel. Oh sis.
Yeah.
Can't I just eat the dips?
Ubelothi nje. Yesiqhubeke.
Yo, lamb down blue.
Yeah, yo.
Yo, this is my first time meeting my son. Also, feet. What's that? A nose and a mouth. Look.
Ngathi kulekile
It's
lena
looking
something
like
yeah
you.
phakathi noma.
This guy his hands.
Atithethe hayi wena. How is it? Nyama enhloko.
Are you guys, especially for young women, because we know how the men are on set when it comes to juniors, are you intentional about protecting and playing a big sister role?
Yes, definitely. I think it's important. We've also had people play big sister roles in our lives. So, we need to pass that on as well. It's very easy to get carried away in this industry and be taken by the lights and the glam. So I think it's important that we do that with all young women coming in and take them in. And, we end up being a little bit harder on them because that, look, this guy may be promising you this and that, but at the end of the day, your name is the one that's going to be tarnished and not his. And we already don't have a lot of women holding HOD positions in the industry. So it's important that we do it.
I tend to play a big sister role just kind of generally because I've given so much advice on social media and done threads about like the legalities of things. I've got a few threads about don't sleep your way to the middle and I teach people quite a lot because a lot of people are stingy with information and they feel like their position is at risk if someone else is flourishing. And what they don't realize is that white people put each other on. Like they will take you out in order to put the next person on. But even in their productions, you'll see the credit list is so long. Somehow there's so much room for that many people to work, but in our productions it's like you have to be a researcher and a writer and a thing, as much as the industry is very exploiting, we exploit each other more than anyone. So what I do is I try to give as much information as possible so that people can avoid being exploited. I get a lot of young women who say, there's a show, they've just promoted me, but also they didn't then give me the money, the promotion, and now they want me to work extra hours and all of that stuff. Then I'll look at contracts with people. Or they'll be like, oh, there's a guy on set who's doing get a Swift.org. Swift has got, they deal with sexual harassment on set and all of that stuff. And someone will be like, I'm looking at going into this job, but okay, cool. Just know with whatever money they give you, it's an offer. It's not a thing. You don't have to accept it. You can counter offer and you can negotiate based on this, So I give a lot of advice because I've been burnt a lot. I've been burnt.
Round 3.
Who created the Generations theme song?
I don't know. Yeah, you studied music, so that's unfair. Of course you know that. Who created it? I want to know.
I need to Google it.
So I could have said any name and Jay.
And I would be like, yeah. Enjoy. Oh. Skopa sa ring. Mungane.
This one is funny.
It's fighting.
Funny.
Oh. I think it's a phone. It's kicking and I saw the legs.
Ah, man.
Round 4.
I was nice to you. What?
On TV series Yizo Yizo, which role did Mam Shamaine Madinda play?
Shamaine.
Madinda.
Shamaine.
This one.
No, sir. No, sir.
Too late.
Too late.
Why would I show you?
I was cut. How many need to kindness?
No.
It is so zebule kindness. I'm very kind to you. I want yogurt. Yes, you see.
Yeah, we haven't gone in here. Go to touch the head of soft. Wow. How do you find these small ones? Continue, what am I doing wrong? Oh my god, it's crunchy. It was better, eh?
Tiebreak.
On Generation, the original one, who played Karabo Moroka's brother?
Achimrock.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
When all of this is done, what would you like to be remembered as and for?
For me, it would definitely be ministry. I think above everything else, I'm a child of God and I'm a preacher of the word. So for me, that's the most important thing to me. Even currently, it's above me being a producer, it's above me being a mother and me being a wife. So to be able to make like a real difference in people's life through the word, and for people to be able to, you know, look back on my life and be like, she didn't just preach it, but she lived it, you know? Yeah, so that's what I'd like to remember. That's good. Yes, wait.
I'd like to be remembered as he already exists, like the Rose of Soweto, but I want to be remembered as among the great people who come from Gas, you know, because everyone looks at the township and they go, oh, I can see, or oh, those rebels, or you know, and people forget that most of our stars right now are from the hood. I hope a lot of people can be like, yo, hey, because even now, but yo, saya banyi, sana ngithi, but at the end of the day, ngizobuya and I tell them my stories and siyaxoxa lapha. There's so much dead that happens, like dead spirit, dead whatever, that people then give up and think, unemployment, all of that. But I want people to remember ukuthi they were someone before they were a statistic. My productions and whatnot, I try to shoot them make us see as much as possible. It inspires them so much. I want people to just, you know, be their ultimate selves, no matter where they're from.
Hi guys, this is Nthabi Thomas. Thank you for watching Cherry Conversations, and thank you for introducing me to Yayah.
Hey guys.
Influencer.
Yayah here. Oh my god, thank you for having me on Cherry Conversations. Thank you for introducing me to Thomas. Thank you for the trophy. And thank you for watching.
Why did you talk about
Subscribe.
the trophy? It was going well until you mentioned the trophy.
Ta-da.